All right. Welcome back, my regular viewers, listeners, and watchers. And of course, if you happen to be here for the very first time, welcome. Before I go any further, my name is Rahul George, India's premier eye hypnosis life healer coach, and your personal guide. So today's theme is definitely, it's almost like what they call the red letter day. So this was a theme, a topic that I had been working on since the beginning of last year. And now I'm starting to notice it happen more and more often. And this is, everything around the concept of being oversubscribed, especially if you are a healer, if you're a coach, or if you're a healer coach like me. When you recognize and when you realize that, okay, you are meant to do certain things, you're meant to follow your passion, and then ultimately you discover, or your purpose finds you, and then you start doing more and more of that work. And over a period of time, when you start to notice that you're starting to become what is called oversubscribed. Of course, this is a term, full props, full credit to Daniel Priestley, who, from whom I've heard this expression. And the point being that, when you start to run your workshops, when you start to run your coaching sessions, when you start to run your coaching programs, and you start to become oversubscribed, now that is truly an experience. And it's also something that I really do wish upon you, simply because very, very quickly you will start to recognize that time really is the only thing that is, let's call it limited for now. But basically, it's like, there are only 24 hours a day. There are only so many sessions that you can do uh, in a traditional way, um, on a given day, right? So many hours in a day, so many days in a week, and so on and so forth. So what's beautiful about being in this position is that now truly you can start to focus on saying, okay, we're running oversubscribed. And so now is the time to create more programs, products, to offer more to people, because people are still asking for more. And so when you're able to notice that, your market, your people, your community is not only supporting you, but they are being supported by what you create, then, you've reached a point where you can now start to create more, that is in, it's truly in service of your community. So, as I said, like sometimes these pods write themselves. And so as I was getting ready to record today's pod, um, a quick sort of scan of my calendar reminded me that, now we are in that a coveted space. Now we are in that beautiful space of being oversubscribed. And the key is, of course, like that, how do you keep creating? What can you keep creating that can still reach out to more people? So, one thing I'll definitely say is that I wish this upon you, especially as a healer, especially as a coach or as a healer coach, and that may more and more people find you, and that also may you find more and more inventive ways of being able to offer your time, offer your expertise to more people. Now, obviously, when you're offering your time, that is always the one that is limited beyond a point. But the way that you offer your services, that is the one which is unlimited. And there are many, many ways. And I wish many of these discoveries that you have in your journey. And I, for one, am certainly starting to notice this more and more today. So, wishing you, of course, all the very best on this journey of being a healer coach. And of course, if, as I've said before, if there's any way in which I can help you, please do reach out and let me know. And one last thing before I go, we do have our community, the I Hypnosis Life community. We meet every Monday and Friday in the evenings at 6 p.m. This is a 1 hour session, a great way for you to meet us live, for you to meet other members of the community. And of course, we do have different tracks. These are paid programs. So if you are looking to go deeper in your own journey as a healer, as a coach, and you want to have the support of a community, and you also want to learn skills that will help you on your coaching journey, then just reach out and let me know. As I said, there are several tracks. The foundation track is what happens every Monday. It's a 3-day process, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and we do this every week. So come, experience this for yourself. And if you feel this is the community that is for you, if you feel these are the processes that you really relate to, then there's a lot more in store for you. So, wishing you, of course, all the very best. And having said all of that, remember to live your purpose. God bless. And of course, I will see you in the next. Take care. Bye bye.